great game. Well, I guess on their part it was a great game last year. I thought we played hard. We know what type of football team they are. It's good to play a football team like this. Tough football team, committed to the run, play good defense. We realize we haven't won a home game around here in a long time. The guys had a good week of practice. Good practice today. I think I've been in Tampa a few years. It's about as hot, I think, as I've ever seen it around here, but the guys made it through. Take your question.
Lovie, can you talk a little bit about your decision to call plays on the defensive side of the ball and what kind of led to that change there?
Well, first of all, I've been involved defensively every year I've been a head football coach. Some years I'm more involved than others. Kind of simple as that. I've been in the same role, been doing the same thing since training camp started, so don't really see that being much of a story, really.
Is it a change from last year, though? I mean, did you call plays last year?
I've been involved some form every year I've been a head football coach. Some years more so than others. This year, with our situation on the offensive side, I can be a little bit more involved on the defensive side.
What's your plan for the starters on Monday night?
The first game you want to play them a little bit. We played them, our offense, a little bit more this past week. So the second game, traditionally, we play into the second quarter. So most of our guys would play at least into the second quarter. And again, since we don't do a lot of tackling in our practices out here, we use those preseason games that way. So at least about that.
Lovie, where do you want to see Jameis improve? Any areas in particular you want to see him improve? Do you want to see him start faster?
Yes, Roy. We've been around each other for a while. I can see you got to start fast down, and that's what we want to do. We have to as a team. Of course, Jameis is a part of that, but last time we played Cincinnati, we had a fast start. Defensively, got to take away the first play of the game. So yes, as a football team, we need to start faster, and I think we had one turnover last. We don't want to have any turnovers on the offensive side and want to really win that turnover ratio.
Lovie, with Gus and Shirless not being here a full week, what are your expectations on what he can do realistically Monday night?
Well, realistically, being a veteran, we're going to play him some. He won't start probably for us, but we want to get him some reps. Just like the first day that he was here, we put him in there and got him into the mix. So we'll kind of see what type of condition he's in as we're going through, but we want to get him some quality reps with our ones.
You've got some ends that are dinged up, probably can't go Monday. The younger guys, are there any that particularly you're most looking forward to seeing get extra reps there?
Well, first, we want to get our starters extra. The guys that are top of the depth chart, want to get them extra reps. And then from there, with our top guys getting as many as they're going to get, we'll kind of see how it goes for the rest of the players.
Who would likely start next to Johnson on the other side?
Who would more than likely?
You can say who would start if you like.
We're kind of working through that right now. We have somebody in mind, but I haven't told him, so I'll wait then. And were we talking tomorrow?
No.
Gosh, all right.
After the game on Monday.
But you'll see him at the game, though. All right.
Lovie, on special teams, you're going to mix and match a little? You're going to try some different people in different roles?
I tell you, guys I've been paying attention to what we're doing around here, because every question you're asking me, it's a good question. Yes, we're planning on, and really it's that way for everybody that we have. If there's competition at a position, we want to give everybody the same opportunity. So we'll play those guys in an equal amount of time at any position. So special teams and all.
Coach,
we need to definitely make improvements on our special team from last week.
Coach, with Bruce Carter moving to the outside, what have you seen from him? I know that's the position that he played when he was in Dallas.
Jenna, that's what he is more comfortable out there. And what we've seen, a veteran guy that looks like, it's not like it was a big deal moving out there. It's not like he was out of his element being outside. He's a skilled athlete. And when you have new players, you have to just kind of work to try to get them in the best spot. And so we're going to give that a look. He and Danny Lansana both will play with our ones.
And with Lansana, he had a pick there to finish practice off in the red zone. That was huge.
That's what he normally does. He's, of course, intercepted more passes than anybody, so I think, since I've been around here. And in situations like that, you need to come up with a big play. And for us as a football team, we didn't finish enough games last year, and that's good finishing if you're on the defensive side of the ball.
What about a guy like Rennell Hall? Obviously, he's, undrafted free agent. He made a little play out there today.
He's an undrafted free agent. That's seemed like every day he's practiced though. He's done something that we've liked. So he had a hamstring injury earlier that held him back a little bit, but we're ready to get him out there and see what he can do.
What have you noticed, Lovie, about the timing getting better between Jameis and Vincent and Michael?
I've noticed that. Every day, for Jameis, there's a lot he needs to see, a lot of balls he needs to throw between them, and it seems like he gets a little bit better. Jameis, more and more comfortable in the pocket. Again, we need to give him some protection, and we think he can do some things.
Seems like his timing's also gotten better with Austin Severi and Jenkins too.
Yes, all three of our receivers, and we don't want to forget about the running backs. And we have a lot of good options, if we can just get in position and get more plays, third down conversions, converting on the offensive side, and defensively, of course, getting the ball back with it.
At the end of last season, Austin had said that he felt like he had a lot of growing to do and that he wasn't at all satisfied with the way he performed. What type of growth have you seen from Austin in camp?
We just say overall growth in all areas. First coming in, being healthy, being able to improve on some of those things. He's worked his body to get in pretty good shape. And if you're a good football player and you're healthy and you take coaching, which he does, the sky's the limit. So we've seen him improve. I know he's had a couple of drops, most guys do, but he's a better blocker, and we really feel like he can be a good pass catcher in this league.
Anything else?
How comfortable are you with
Last question.
Quan Alexander is the guy that's going to be starting in the middle? How comfortable would you be with him wearing that helmet, that green helmet sticker?
Comfortable. We put him out there with the starting unit. We feel pretty. We're not going to put anybody out there we don't feel comfortable playing. And Quan has done everything we've asked him to do, but he's a rookie. There's a lot of plays he needs to see. Step 2 coming up.